So I came across this article from Lad Bible Australia, which I've literally just joined because, they've been putting up some interesting articles lately, and I will get back to some of the heartening comments. But the story itself, now think about this, right? If this was reversed and I was talking about men, yeah? Female and non-binary drivers are now able to refuse trips from male passengers in Australia under the launch of the new Woman Rider Preference. So Western Weekender reports that the new feature, although I would translate that as a continual divide and conquer of the sexes, yeah, the promotion of misandry, will enable female and non-binary drivers to only accept rides from women. However, they can turn the preference on and off. Well, there's a wee power trip, eh? Yeah. Now, I'm going to read this again, okay? But instead of female, I'm going to put male. So, let's do this again. Male Uber drivers are now able to refuse trips from female passengers in Australia under the launch of the new Male Rider Preference. Think about that. If that was, if that sentence was legit, yeah? Oh, it'd be front page news, wouldn't it? Oh, this is just sexism. This is just misogyny. This is just blah, blah, blah. It's, But misandry, the hating of men, yeah, it's free pass. Males have been getting demonised for years. I would argue it started getting hardcore about the 90s, and it's just got from bad to worse. And it is a disgrace. Ultimately, it is certainly not to women's benefit. Remember, they don't care about women, and if anybody has a doubt in that, you can look at, well, for example, in the UK, Keir Starmer, the head of Labour, he can't even tell you what a woman is. He's not on his own, apparently, but this is part of the lunatic landscape that we're all in just now. And I'll repeat, it is completely and utterly unacceptable, and women are being conned, yeah? Think about this. For thousands of years, yeah, men and women got together and had families. They created families. They created communities. And what these occultist tossers are doing, the 10% underlings, is dividing all this. It's destroying all this. Yeah? Add to that the sperm counts of the average male. They reckon by 2045 in Western countries will be hovering around zero. We are absolutely dealing with a death cult, and I can guarantee you they're already looking into things like artificial sperm, pods, various other aspects. I mean, look, when you look at Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, which was what, roughly 1930, 31 when it was published, how on the money has this guy become? And don't get me wrong, George Orwell did some phenomenal work, but oh my God, did Huxley call it in Brave New World. Seriously. So, the director of driver and marketplace for Uber Australia, Emma Foley, said the new feature is intended to make female and non-binary drivers feel safe, especially when working in the evening. Women that earn with the Uber app do so because it enables them to do their own, to be their own boss. So I'm stuttering at this because I'm surprised they're not using words like empowerment. You go, girl. You go, girl. Earn flexibility around their lifestyle and in some cases support a side hustle, she said. By providing greater peace of mind with Women Rider Preference, we hope to support women and non-binary driver partners in amplifying their current earning hours, while unlocking barriers preventing Australian women and non-binary individuals from accessing flexible earnings that support their ambitions. Yeah, I'll repeat, this is absolutely the continuation, ongoing, of divide and conquer between the sexes. Yeah, and yet again, at the male expense first and foremost, but I would argue in secondary and in no small way, females as well. This is not about empowerment. This is absolutely about demonization and ongoing divide and conquer. But let's read some of the comments. And by the way, this is a lady, Glorium, yeah? Isn't that discrimination, ? Or is it okay since it's towards male? Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what this is. Let me see. I believe that if this continues on this planet, we will no longer be able to live together. Women against men, LGBTIQ against straight, black against white, young against old, Muslims against Christians, Americans against Europeans, vaccinated against unvaccinated. You know where he's going. And that, in itself, ladies and gentlemen, has been the business model of the occultists for a very, very long time. That's why they're no longer encouraging children to actually truly read history. Yeah? Don't want that. Just smart enough to press a button or two, but certainly not to think for oneself. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon.